Double got that fire.
What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Saunders Lifestyle. Today's another day in the UK. So I know it's been a long time since I posted a video, and I always tell y'all that because I'm a busy man. But today I'm bringing you guys on, man. If you haven't, go ahead and smash the subscribe button. Go ahead and give me a like, comment, share. Turn on all post notification for any future videos. But actually, let me clear off my camera. It's been a while since I used this thing. But as you guys can see, I got the Jag in the driveway. So what I'm gonna do today, man, I just got off of work. It's a nice day out today. Sun's out, ain't got much going on. I'm gonna go ahead and do this oil change that I've been procrastinating so long to do. Show you guys a DIY on how to change the oil on a 95 Jag XJ6. This is a 4.0 straight 6 motor. As well as I'm gonna change the oil pressure switch on it. And yeah, because I'm having inconsistent readings on the oil pressure switch, and I think that's what it is. But yeah, for the most part, that's the engine right here. That's what it looks like. It's pretty clean. But, you know, I had an issue with the sunroof before, and the sunroof is stuck in the open position again. So I'm gonna have to fix that too again. So I think I can't go back into the slide position anymore. So I'm gonna end up having to probably get another sunroof, man, because it's causing me issues. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this thing set up, show you guys how I'm gonna do this, where the drain plug's at, and what type of oil I'm putting in here. Stay locked in. What I did was I already went ahead and jacked it up. I used my jack, floor level jack, and I put jack stands on there. So let me show you guys exactly where you want to jack this car up at. On all the Jags, I would say the XJ4 and the XJ6, jacking points for using your jack to be here. If you use a tool that comes with the car, there's a rubber mount, a rubber plug here. You pull it off and you can use it. Your tool that comes with the car, but I use my flat jack. So lift it up, and now I got the jack stand sitting under there as well. So I got one here, one on the other side, as well as I have the jack still on the other side as well. Obviously, safety first. You wanna make sure safety is paramount when it comes to this stuff. But yeah, so that's that. Let me show you guys the oil that I'm gonna be using. This will be my first time actually doing an oil change on this car. Make sure the oil's on the other side. Show you guys what I'm using. So it does have high mileage. It says it's got about 100 and I just hit 115,000 miles on it. So the oil that I'm going to be using today, and it took me a minute to figure out what oil I needed to use. The oil that I'm going to be using is this Castrol GTX high mileage 10 weight 40, and it says it takes roughly about 8 quarts to put in this 4.0 straight 6 motor. So we'll see if that's actually true or not. So your filler cap is right here. So I usually tend to open that up first. All right, so we'll open that up. I'll just set this off to the side. And then I'll pull my dipstick out. And let me get a cloth real fast. Just check and see where it's sitting at right now, currently. And then your oil dipstick is here, and then it's red, and then you have your transmission fluid here. So obviously your transmission, you want to check it with the car being on. Oil, you want to check it with the vehicle being off. It's been sat now for a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and pull that stick out. Check what it's sitting at. Actually wipe it off and then dip it back in there again. And then that way I can see exactly what it's sitting at. But like I told you guys before, I bought this car, man, from an elderly guy and never did the oil change on it, never did a tune-up on it, never did anything like that on the car. I've just been driving it. So obviously it's still full of oil, which is good. Oil's black, but we're gonna swap that out right now. So there is a oil pressure switch. So I told you guys I'm gonna change that out too, right? So let me show you what that looks like. So this is the one I bought off of Rock Auto. The part number is right here. All right, so I'm gonna switch that out as well. It is it's a tight spot to get to. I would like to try to swap that out maybe prior, or I'll do it after once I drain the oil. But it is sitting literally if I can see it. It's literally sitting. Let me show you on the camera. It's sitting right there. All right. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's plugged in right here. So I need to figure out how I'm gonna get that undone. There might be a special tool for it. Hopefully it's not. I did see that it looks like there's something with the wire. I mean, obviously it's got the wires on this one. So when I screw it in, it's gonna take me a minute because I don't have a socket with the wire opening on it, if that makes sense. Well, this one I should be able to unplug it and then put a socket over it and take it off, but we'll figure out how it goes on. Like I said, this is an aftermarket one. Hopefully it should just plug and play, but you know, with that stuff, you never know these days. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this going and get my oil pan out. It's kind of full. Damn, it is kind of full from the last time I did the Hellcat. Let me see if I can find somewhere to dump this oil into for temporarily. As you guys can see, the drain plug is right there. All right, it's a 30mm socket. So that's what I'm gonna use to get it undone. Just slide it under here quick. All right, so I'll use that. I might have to figure out how I can get up under there like all the way, but depending on how tight it is and when the last time it came off. But what I'll go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and get that oil pan, throw that up under there. Just want to make sure that was the right socket for it. But yeah, like I said, it's a 30mm socket. The oil pan, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that up under there real quick, catch the oil from it dripping anywhere. Got that far enough. All right, so that's that. The oil filter that I'm using, I'm hoping it's the right size. I ordered off of rockauto.com. It looks a bit more skinnier, but we'll see. Because the other one looks kind of fat, but I don't know, man. I'm hoping it's the right one. If not, I might have to go to down the street and get another one. But we'll see. We'll check it out. Let me go ahead and drain the oil real fast up out of here. Set you guys up real quick on the camera. All right, here we go. We're loosening it up now. Go ahead and put this oil pan up out of here. It is an old car, so I'm taking my time with this oil, this plug, and I don't want to strip anything off of it. Especially with these other cars, man, you mess around across to it. All right, it's coming off, it's loose. It's loosening up now. Just go pan back because you never know how it's going to come out. No, still not blind. Still not loose enough. Come on.
Right, we run past him and I can literally just walk him. So right, we keep him scattered and then run past him.
Worried that the socket's gonna fall in there.
Stop, turn around, he's gonna leave.
They said it's my first time taking this one off. So I don't know how long and how short it is. There it goes. On my hand now. Go. Let that drain itself. Once I get that drain completely out, then what I'll do is I'll take the filter out itself as well. In reverse order, we'll put it back together. That damn near filled up this whole thing. All right, while that's draining out, let me go ahead and yank this filter off real fast. Let me wash my hands off before I grab the camera. All right, while that continues to drain, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, I realize from up here I can get a little bit easier. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna take off the cold air intake off right here, because that gives me access to the oil filter and the pressure switch as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my tools, set that up, see if I can get that out of here real quick. All right, so what I'm gonna end up doing first is I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this sensor right here. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this tube right here, and then I should be able to yank this part off right here. I'm not gonna take the entire thing off. I'm just gonna take this part of the section off right here. That way I have access to the oil filter itself. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and loosen these up real quick. So you got one screw, two screws, two screws, you got three screws right here. To the throttle body. That's that. And then this screw right here. And looks like I have another socket right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off. Looks like it holds it down. I should be able to pop this off. Screw it a little bit more. Alright, so I'm gonna take that one off. Looks like there's a push pin here. Alright, so unplug that. Move this out of the way. Let me get the socket for that. That looks like maybe a 10 mil. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that 10 mil real quick. So one thing I've learned, man, out of anything, man, when you have tools, make sure you put them back. Because at the end of the day, you end up using them again, over and over and over again. But what I used to do, man, is I used to just take my sockets, man, and I never used to put them back. So I used to be mad looking for sockets that I know I have, but just because I misplaced them, I never could find them. So let me stop rambling real quick. Let me get this off. I'm gonna yank this bolt off here, yank the entire this part right here off of the cold air intake, and then I'll show you guys what I'm trying to get to. All right, as I got that out the way now, as you guys can see, the throttle body's right here. Thing looks pretty dirty. I'm sure it is dirty, but oh, let me put this up because that oil is dripping out of here.
What did you guys get?
Put it right here. All right, so as you guys can see, the oil filter sitting right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and yank that off. I don't have a tool for that, so I might do it the old school way. Just go ahead and poke a screwdriver through it and yank it off. But it does look like I might not have the right one, man, because that one looks pretty fat compared to what I got. But we'll check it out. We'll see. But yeah, let me go ahead and yank that off real quick, drain that out, see about if this new filter I got fits on there or not. All right, guys, so you know, you mess with old cars, man, you always have old car problems, right? So the oil pressure switch I try to get to, right, it's literally, it's hard to explain, man, but it's literally up under here, right? So I literally had to cut the wire because I couldn't figure out how to get the plug off. So that happened. Then in conjunction with that, as you guys can check this out, the freaking drain plug looked like somebody already stripped it out. And now they put this in there to hold the plug in. So now I got to get a whole new, well, there's a tool I had because I did it on my Mini where I was able to rethread it, put this little thing in there and rethread it. And I think that's what they did with this. But of course, messing with an old car, I didn't know that this car had that on there. So I was expecting for me to just drain the oil, put the plug back in, put new oil in, change the oil pressure switch and be done with it. But that's not the case. So what I'm gonna have to do is get that tool, get that plug or whatever it's called to rethread it. And then I gotta get a 26mm socket, deep socket, to get that oil pressure switch off the old one so I can put this new one on, which is right here. Actually, where did I put it at? The new one's right here. So I need to get that done, which is right here. And then now, because I'm gonna have to leave the car over here overnight like this on the jack stands, is I need to close this damn sunroof. So just always issues, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and fix that real quick because I can't leave that sunroof open because I already know here in the UK it's gonna rain no matter what you say. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out real quick. Stay tuned, stay locked in. I'm gonna probably end the video here because I'm a little frustrated with this because nothing ever goes right, especially when I mess with my older cars. Nothing ever goes right. So yeah, let me go ahead and take this off, undo this motor and pull the sunroof back closed manually. I'll show you what I'm doing when I do this real quick. I'll keep you guys on for a quick second, show you guys what I'm doing. So had to pop this off. I'm trying to hold this and take this off at the same time. All right, so that's that piece here. So what I need to do is I need to unscrew the motor here. 1, 2, drop the motor and then just pull the sunroof by hand. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about. So I just dropped the motor from it. So now I should be able to pull the sunroof by hand, which kind of sucks. But let me show y'all, man, what I had to do last time to do this too. See, I'm literally pulling this thing by hand, man. I'll get it closed though, just show y'all what I'm doing. Dumbest thing ever. I'm telling y'all, when y'all have old cars, this is what you gotta go through sometimes. I actually closed a lot easier this time. Alright. So go ahead and close it, the rest of it by hand, and then connect the motor back to it. Trying to record this. So man, I'm gonna let you guys know I'm frustrated. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right now. You guys stay tuned, stay locked in. Go ahead and smash the subscribe button for me. This will be continued tomorrow, finishing this up. So I went from trying to do the oil change, changing the pressure switcher, the oil pressure switch. I can't even speak right now. The oil pressure switch, and I was having issues doing that as well. Now obviously the sunroof is jacked up. So let me close the sunroof up. It will be continued, this video, and I'll turn you guys back on to complete the oil change, or oil pressure switch swap, and then get it all started and show you guys how the temperature's reading on the oil. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Videos will be coming. This is another DIY from Saunders Lifestyle, and I'm out.